Methane, a gas that can give evidence of life, was recently discovered on Mars by NASA. With additional data pointing to the presence of water, a once thicker atmosphere, annual seasons, and the formation of glaciers, could the red planet once have supported life? Through her deep insight and inner contact with Mars inhabitants, Supreme Master Ching Hai revealed some truths about their history and the fascinating existence of the people of Mars today.
In light of recent scientific evidence, stressing the grave state of our planet caused by climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today we present to you Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion on climate change entitled, Benevolent Messages from Mars, Be Virtuous and Save the Earth, via video conference with Supreme Master Television staff in Los Angeles, California, USA, on January 18, 2009.
Any question?
On the news recently, NASA scientists say that the methane cloud recently detected on Mars could be produced by geological or perhaps even life-related activity on the planet. We had also interviewed Dr. Michael Meyer of NASA's Mars Exploration Program regarding this, and he said that the methane measurements they found are localized and that it is being produced or released recently. However, he said what's very interesting about these findings are that they actually do not know the cause of it. We were so excited to learn about this news about Mars. May we know exactly what happened to the Martians?
Exactly what happened. Wow. Okay, it happened about 40 million years ago.
Wow.
The mass extinction happened 40 million years ago.
Any survivors, and how many were there? Thank you,
There
Master.
were survivors. Yes, there were survivors. The first survivors were about 2 million people. And now they have about 5,800,000.
Oh, wow.
You know, the survivors, first they live in a less polluted area. There were some pockets of less polluted area in Mars at that time, less poisonous. They survive, and they start picking up pieces, and then they go into the underground caves and they dig tunnels and live in there.
I have some question, Master.
Please.
Is this latest news about NASA discovery of methane related to the Mars people living underground?
Could be, yes. You know, because they have to pump their toxic gases from their activities from underground to the surface of Mars so that they can detox and purify the air that they breathe. Yeah.
And Master, during the destruction of the planet, how did they die?
Oh, terrible. Let me check. The mass extinction came, they die, not only human beings and there, but the animals also, they die by 2 main poisonous gases, namely hydrogen sulfide and nitrous oxide, plus methane as the third course. But hydrogen sulfide and methane from the livestock began to warm the climate and then trigger more other gases from the ocean, from permafrost and glacier around the planet, just like what's happening to our planet right now. They die, you know, agonizing death, you know, not like quick death, but slow. It takes men and animals around 4 days to die a very painful and suffocating slow death. As the destruction happened too fast, no one can help anyone. 90% of the populations, including the animals, they die And then sometimes later, another 5% also die. And then a while later, 3.8% also die. Only 0.2% of them escape, around 2 million, into the underground caves. And then they dig deeper, longer, and they live next to the underground river, and that's how they survive.
What do Martians eat? Are they all vegetarians?
They are. Almost all of them are vegans. They eat like once or twice or 3 times a day maximum, but they eat only like 1/4 of our average food intake on this planet daily, yeah? And the last one, that's only 0.2% survive. These are the vegetarians and vegan because they have a stronger immune system. That is physically speaking, but you know already, it's karma, right?
Yeah.
They have good karma, and they're virtuous and meritorious, that's why. So they survive in any case, and they continue to be vegetarian.
Also, would they have a message for us, especially that they know what's happening with us at the moment?
They do know, yes. And they cannot help us, because they know what happened to them before. They could even travel back to the past, you see? Many of them could travel back to the past lives, like 40 million years ago, to know what happened to their planet. Not just reading the history of their ancestors, but they can travel back to the past lives, and they know everything. So they know what's happening to our planet, almost like what happened to them. And of course they cannot help. They know they cannot help. But of course they have a message. There were 2 messages. The first one is from the Council of the People. And there are only 2 words from them. Be virtuous. And the second message is from the chairman of the people. He said, save your home before it's too late. Save your home before it's too late. That's what they say.
Working on restoring their planet to its original state right now?
They can't. It's not for human to even restore this kind of catastrophically destructive planet. But the planet will revive itself, by natural process. And it takes 1 more million years, so I check it out. 1 million years more, and Mars will be inhabitable, Small bushes will begin to grow, and then weeds and grass, and, and then fruit trees, etc., etc. River and stream and sea will begin to form again. And gradually, human and animals will be able to settle on Mars' surface again.
Okay, my question is, on Mars, do they have different religions or spiritual practices?
No, they don't have different religion. They just have spiritual practice and uniform, one, simple.
What methods do they have for seeking communion with God?
They meditate. They seek the God within themselves, the light within themselves, the energy that manifests into vibration within themselves.
Is it like our method, the Kuan Yin method?
Yes, that's what they do. That's what they practice, the Kuan Yin method. Not only on Mars, all the worthwhile planetary systems in the universe practice Kuan Yin method. Wherever there are people, wherever there are humans, they practice Kuan Yin method. And this Kuan Yin method has been practicing on Mars, before the destruction. And the Kuan Yin practitioner who are vegetarian virtuous, they are the one who survived. And so their lineage continue up to now. It has never been broken. Before the destruction, there was one master who was teaching the Kuan Yin method. And therefore, there were 2 million people, more or less, were following this master. Let's see if what is she? was a man master. And therefore these people survived, and they had learned their lesson, and they had written down to all their descendants to strictly follow spiritual method and the virtuous way of life. They have written all the destruction, all the tragedies, all the suffering, all the agonies of the planet's people, so that their children never forget. That is a very expensive lesson and very painful one. Very painful. But at least they learned.
Continues in its present course. Will humans be able to also go underground and have a similar system like the people on Mars?
We can. It would be better if people already are prepared for that, but only if we are good. Yes? Because if we are bad, we will carry badness everywhere we go. And then there might be not a disaster up here on the surface, but there will be disaster underground again, due to the same system, the same self-destructive way of life, then we will be just killing each other, killing the animals, killing the environment. Then soon we also destroy the underground system. Then we'll have to end up with the same trouble, even worse. Yes? Underground system is not a bad idea. Just it's better we take refuge in goodness right now, and in virtues, and in loving consideration and kindness to all beings. Then it lasts longer. And let's face it, the life underground is not all that comfortable. That's why I ask the people, please wake up. Wake up. It's so easy to just be vegetarian, be vegan. So easy just to leave the animals and other beings alone. So easy just to live in peace. Very easy. Everyone can do it. Every individual just choose peace, and there will be peace on earth. There's no need to discuss a lot or sign treaties and arguments or anything. Just be vegetarian, be peace with each other. That's all there is. Very simple. And don't wait until we have to dig the ground to live. Maybe we won't survive to do that. And even if we survive to do that, I don't know if we have enough technology to survive afterward.
Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome. I know I'm talking to my own knees, yeah? My own elbows, yeah? All these years. And perhaps I'm still talking to my own knees right now. But I just still hope that people will listen, who knows, yeah? I still have this positive hope that people will change. Maybe in this couple of years, they will change. If the government okay with it, people will change, and fast. And we will preserve the planet and our way of life. Just throw away the piece of meat. It's not difficult, is it? Huh? Throw away meat and have everything else. Instead of lose everything else, just for one piece of meat.